Welcome, art lovers, to a captivating journey into the world of Edward Hopper, America's master of realism and solitude. Renowned for his haunting, cinematic paintings that capture the quiet beauty and isolation of modern life, Hopper's works are icons of 20th century art. His evocative scenes of urban and rural America, bathed in dramatic light, have fetched record-breaking prices at auction, reflecting their timeless resonance. Today, we'll explore his 5 highest-sold artworks, delving into their stories, techniques, and why they ignite fierce bidding wars among collectors. So, settle in, and let's step into the moody, introspective world of Edward Hopper. Who is Edward Hopper? Born in 1882 in Nyack, New York, Edward Hopper grew up by the Hudson River, sparking his love for light and landscape. He studied at the New York School of Art under Robert Henri, embracing realism over modernism. Trips to Europe from 1906 to 1910 exposed him to Impressionism, but he rejected abstraction. By the 1920s, Hopper's signature style emerged: stark, realistic scenes of American life. Lonely figures, urban diners, rural houses, rendered with precise geometry and chiaroscuro. His meticulous process involved detailed sketches and watercolors before painting, using muted palettes to evoke mood. His wife, Joan Nivison, modeled for him and managed his career. Hopper's themes of alienation and modernity resonated widely, shown at the Whitney and MoMA. Producing about 400 paintings, his limited output drives high auction values. He died in 1967, leaving a lasting legacy. Let's count down his top 5 highest-sold works, starting with number 5. Number 5, House by the Railroad, 1925. At number 5 is House by the Railroad. Painted in 1925, one of Hopper's earliest mature works that established his iconic style. This 2.4 by 2.9 foot oil on canvas portrays a solitary Victorian mansion standing sentinel beside railroad tracks, its ornate architecture contrasting with the encroaching modernity of the train. Hopper's composition uses sharp angles, deep shadows, and a low horizon to create a sense of foreboding isolation, with sunlight casting long shadows that emphasize the house's abandonment. Inspired by a real house in Gloucester, Massachusetts, the painting influenced Alfred Hitchcock's set design for the Bates Motel in Psycho, highlighting its cinematic quality. Hopper applied thin layers of oil paint, building contrast gradually to achieve a luminous yet eerie effect, with muted greens, creams, and grays enhancing the mood of transience. Gifted to the Museum of Modern Art in 1930, it rarely enters the market, but a private sale in 2018 valued it at $25 million, underscoring its foundational role in Hopper's career. Collectors were drawn to its cultural impact and rarity, with the transaction reflecting the premium placed on his early explorations of American Gothic themes. The painting's haunting imagery continues to captivate, symbolizing the clash between tradition and progress. Number 4, East Wind over Weehawken, 1934. Number 4 is East Wind over Weehawken, painted in 1934 during the height of the Great Depression. This 2.8 by 4 foot oil on canvas depicts a quiet suburban street in Weehawken, New Jersey, with modest houses under a brooding, cloudy sky, a for sale sign in the foreground hinting at economic hardship and transience. Hopper's slanting light illuminates the scene unevenly, casting long shadows that accentuate the emptiness, while his muted palette of grays, greens, and browns conveys a palpable sense of desolation. He sketched the location multiple times, capturing the windswept feel, then refined it in the studio with precise brushwork to define architectural details and subtle textures. Part of the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts collection for decades, it was deaccessioned and sold for $40.5 million at Christie's New York in December 2013. The auction featured intense bidding, far exceeding estimates, as collectors recognized its historical context amid the Depression-era narrative. This sale highlighted the market's appetite for Hopper's rare urban landscapes, which blend realism with emotional undercurrents. Its value lies in its ability to evoke the quiet struggles of everyday Americans, making it a poignant standout in Hopper's body of work. Number 3. Cobb's Barnes, South Truro, 1930-33. At number 3 is Cobb's Barnes, South Truro, painted between 1930 and 1933. This 2.8 by 4.2 foot oil on canvas depicts Cape Cod barns under a stark, raking light, their geometric forms softened by rolling hills. Hopper's bold contrasts and creamy whites evoke a timeless rural solitude, with his wife Jo noting its luminous quality. He used layered oils and meticulous sketches to capture the interplay of light and shadow, inspired by summers in Truro. Sold for $62.5 million at Christie's, New York in November 2022, it drew collectors for its rarity and pristine condition. The auction highlighted Hopper's mastery of light and his ability to imbue landscapes with emotional weight, cementing its status as a major work. Number 2. Hotel Window, 1955. Number 2 is Hotel Window, painted in 1955. This 3.3 by 4.6 foot oil on canvas shows a solitary woman gazing out a hotel window, bathed in soft light against a dark cityscape. Hopper's muted blues and yellows, applied in smooth layers, create a melancholic atmosphere, reflecting urban alienation. He used Jo as the model, sketching multiple angles to perfect the composition's intimacy. The painting's cinematic quality and psychological depth resonate with Hopper's theme of human disconnection. Sold for $70 million in a private sale in 2019, it ranked among his highest transactions. Collectors prized its late-career sophistication and emotional resonance, with its scarcity driving fierce interest. The sale underscored Hopper's enduring market strength. Number 1. Chop Suey, 1929. At number 1 is Chop Suey, painted in 1929, Hopper's most expensive work. This 2.7 by 3.2 foot oil on canvas depicts two women in a brightly lit diner, their faces pensive amid urban bustle. Hopper's dramatic light, streaming through a window, creates stark contrasts, with vibrant greens, reds, and yellows enhancing the scene's intimacy. Inspired by New York's Chinatown, he sketched diners extensively, layering oils to achieve a luminous effect. Part of Barney A. Ebsworth's collection, it sold for $91.9 million at Christie's, New York in November 2018, setting a record for Hopper. The 10-minute bidding war reflected its iconic status and rarity, cementing its place as a masterpiece of American realism. Edward Hopper's paintings are poignant snapshots of solitude and modernity, transforming everyday scenes into profound narratives. From House by the Railroad to Chop Suey, his top-selling works command millions for their emotional depth and rarity. His legacy continues to captivate and inspire. Which Hopper masterpiece resonates with you? Share in the comments, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more art journeys. Thanks for watching, and stay reflective, art lovers.